All right, boys, we are here with a full case of Bowman Chrome Hobbies. I know it took a little bit to fill. Sorry, I'm trying to get the breakup on my phone. But let's get rolling here. Tomorrow we'll post another full case of hobbies. We'll see how it goes. I definitely will post a smaller break as well, a random, probably a 3-boxer for $39 top. And like I said, we'll take the White Sox and combine them with the World Baseball Classic unassigned to make them a little bit better. So fresh case here, obviously. Get all 12 of these boxes out in the open. Just I'm gonna go grab a bin real quick and bring one over. Slight chance that we hit a little bit more colors that I might have to get up and get some more 55-point top loaders too, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. We're going to have my man Cowrican Jr. here. Oh, and the autofocus is off. Let me fix that. The autofocus is on. Let me fix that. And you guys can feel free to comment and kind of let me know what you think we can do to fill a little bit quicker. We got my man Cowrican Jr. here, Project 2020 Ben Baller to card, give him a nice rub on all 12 boxes. But with a brand new product, especially like Bowman Chrome, I mean, I see some of the big, I know I'm not the biggest group, but I see bigger groups almost snap filling still. So just curious what we can do, because my prices are actually better than some of the groups that are snap filling. Now, I get they just have more people, but let's figure it out. Yeah. Lint roller was attached to a Immaculate box. Let's get rolling into this. Anyone not familiar with Bowman Chrome, I'll go over the configuration real quick. It is the same configuration as Finest. It's going to be one master box. That's what this entire big box is. Then it's going to break down into two what they call mini boxes, which is one each. Each mini box is going to have an autograph. And it is should have an autograph and a parallel in each mini box, and that's pretty much how Bowman Chrome breaks down, just like Topps Finest. Like I said, it's a relatively common configuration. They do the same thing with Bowman's Best. Bowman's Best has more autographs, and actually the box shape of this is the exact same as Finest. You can see it has a little insert. They put the packs in there. It's 6 packs, 30 cards per mini box, 6 packs, 5 cards per pack. Very, very common configuration that Topps likes to do. There is an HTA full case up as well as a half and half a half hobby, half HTA. For anybody not familiar with HTA, it's just autograph cards. There is no base. Just to keep that in mind if anybody is curious or not familiar with that type of configuration. Let's get rolling into this, and good luck to everyone. We have Senga on the rookie card to start. Carlos Correa. We're going to have our first autograph, and it's going to be Luis Reyes, and he just decided to sign right over the top certified. 435 out of 499 to the lowly White Sox, and that's going to Brian Thomas. Now, I've heard a lot of complaints that there's not a lot of color in the cases. Well, this is technically color. This is a refractor. And that's going to go to, like I said, Brian Thomas for the first auto. We got Simon Munoz, Alex Ramirez, Bobby Miller, Bobby Witt Jr. on the Iconic. We have Jason Churio on the Shimmer. Does not look like it's numbered, going to the Guardians. So this must be one of those like one per hobby box. I have DePaula, Parada, Joey Weimer, Matt McLean, Jefferson Kiro, who's been very good, Crawford, and Vaquero. We have J-Rod, Josh Jung, Reese Hoskins on the Aqua Wave. This is numbered 134 out of 199. Going to the Philadelphia Phillies, and that's going to be Anthony on the Hoskins. We have Maya, Drew Jones, the iconic Manny Machado, Sal Stewart, Christopher Torrent, Luis Guanapa, Chisholm Jr., Stanton. It came to the league, Riley Green, Chavilli, and Rivas in the first mini box. Into the second mini box here. We also do have a 2023 Bowman, just not Chrome, Bowman up that has maybe 8 teams left. Half case of jumbos. We started to fill it before Chrome got released. Obviously, it's since carried into Chrome. A little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. We have Tanner Beebe, Richiro. We have Axel Plaz for the Pirates. Axiel. And that's going to the Pirates and Todd. The first Bowman. We have Galiz, De Los Santos, Terrain, Alex Bregman on the iconic, Oscar Colas on the 96 out of 100. Wave refractor going to the White Sox. That's going to Brian Thomas as well on the Oscar Colas. We have Jordan Lawler, Gilbert, Harper, Gorman, Mason Wynn, and Marco Luciano. Mejia, Grisham, Corbin Carroll. We're going to have Diego Cartaya on the prospect process. Bonilla, Jackson Churio, Tovar. Iconic, Wander Franco. I don't know if that's necessarily a great card for him. 137 out of 299. On the C.J. Abrams. And that's going to the Nationals and Jonathan Barna. I think Abrams is going to be a nasty shortstop. We have Benjamin, Gutierrez, Drew Waters, Javier Baez, Abraham Toro on the Canada, and that's going to be a 178 out of 499 on the refractor. Abraham Toro. I believe he's under the Blue Jays, if I'm not mistaken. But he could also be an Astro still. I was going to say, we'll figure that out. I'll figure that out afterwards. I don't know where he's at on the checklist. We have Tamaris and Plaz, but he's definitely on a major league team. He's not a guy that's unassigned. That's going to be the first box. I mean, if every box like that, I don't know what the complaint on color is. This 3 parallels, a color autograph. I mean, I know it's one box and a super small sample size, but we got Shohei, Reese Hoskins, Johnny Perron, 296 out of 299 on the Speckle. Going to the Rays. That's going to Sang Lee. I have Delgado, Sanchez, Rafael Devers. Going to have Oswald Peraza on the Iconic. Andy Acevedo for the Nationals on the True Blue. I have a 141 out of 150. Why are these like... Jason Dominguez, who tore his UCL. Blaze Pena, Chris Bryant, Colt Keith, De Los Santos, and Miguel Blais. Juan Soto, O'Neill Cruz, Prospects, Yasser Mercedes, Wood, Arias Steer, Pete Alonso on the Iconic, Logan O'Hoppe on the Fuchsia. One of the Angels. That'd be a 60 out of 299. Acevedo, Jet Williams, Beebe, Richiro, Nelson Cruz on the gold. Be a 43 out of 50. I don't know who Cruz is playing with nowadays, but no wonder people are trying to get the World Baseball Classic, a spot for the World Baseball Classic for cheap. We have Camilo Diaz and Derneche Valdez. Nolan Gorman, Bryce Terang. We have Diego Mosquera. You talking about Mike McGarity or? We have Shim, Gallen, Bryce Harper, Juan Soto Iconic. That's a throwback Soto. We have Yossi Gallant, 103 out of 199. I mean, I was just talking to him before I went live. I wouldn't say like he hasn't really been watching breaks. We have Jason Churio, Espinoza, Von Grisham, Corbin Carroll, and Nick York. Got Nelson Rada, Jace Jung, Javier Baez, Ezequiel Tovar, Samuel Munoz for the Dodgers on the True Green. That's going to Levy, and that's going to be a 61 out of 99. Marcelo Mayer, Savala, Corbin Carroll on the Iconic, William Bergala on the Invicta, Walcott, Miller, Correa, Waters. It came into the league, Spencer Jones, Celestin, and Sarmiento. Box number 2. Well, considering it's the first one, I haven't seen any. I was going to say. We have Grayson Rodriguez, Perez. We have Hans Montero. That's going to be a 61 out of 150 on the Blu-ray wave going to the Yankees. And Greg Adams. Nice hit there. We have Almeida, Ethan Salas, Goldschmidt, Yordan Alvarez. I have Luis Torres on the green. We have 54 out of 99. Going to the Angels. I have Gerardo Cerna, Garrett Mitchell, Shea Langeliers, Andy Pages, Edwin Solano, Milano, Yoshida, Alvarez, and Brady House. We have Michael Arroyo, Carter Young. Have a Jordan Lawler, 56 out of 150 on the game used memorabilia for the Diamondbacks. Going to Greg. We have Pinto, Ruiz, Arraez, Axial Plus, and it's going to be a 54 out of 499. 459 out of 499 going to the Pirates. And Todd on the refractor. Bergala and Acuna. You have not missed any Astros. Paguero. Iconic J-Rod. Jet Williams on the shimmer. That's going to the Mets. We have Sanchez, Esteuris, Julian Brown, Jose Salas, Jordan Delgado, Alonso, Casey Schmidt. We have James Wood on the purple going to the Nationals. Going to Jonathan Barna, 163 out of 250. Blyes and Jason Dominguez. Oswald Peraza. Lesko on the Invicta. Arias. De Los Santos. Henderson. O'Hoppe. It came to the league. Francisco Alvarez. Jet Williams. Wood. Aaron Judge. Zach Neto. BJ Cook going to the Athletics. And that's going to Joe Ort. Put up some more 55-point top loaders. We have Jesus Caba and Gavin Cross. That'll be box number 3. Number 4 here. We got Manny Machado, Brett Batty on the Iconic, Miguel Cabrera, and that's going to be a 2 out of 499. Going to the Tigers. On the refractor, and Jeffrey. We have Reimer, Arias, Acuna Jr., Freeman, Pages, Montez, Caminero, Bo Naylor, Morel, Prospect Process, Bergala, Castro, and Acuna. James Outman, Cabrera, Mike Trout on the Iconic, Vargas, Melton, Amaya, Patrick Bailey, Garrett Cole, probably wins a Cy Young in the American League this year, and that's going to be a 66 out of 150. He'd have to blow up in one of his starts this year. I think he's the favorite according to Vegas, going to Greg. 66 out of 150 is mentioned. De Los Santos, Restitutio, Guerrero Jr., Valdez. We have Ricardo Olivar. 404 out of 499 going to the Twins. And Austin Fishback. He's going to take his fish back. We have Jacob Berry and Gabriel Gonzalez. But I asked in the beginning, I'll ask again since we got, 26 people watching. What do you guys think we can do to fill stuff faster? Smaller breaks. I was going to say Rhys Hoskins. We have Bregman on the Iconic. Jason Dominguez on the Shimmer. We have Mejia, Lawler, Devers, Otani, Salas, Churio, Luciano, Pena, Bryant, Vinny Pasquantino, and that's going to be a 344 out of 499. Obviously, this is going to the Royals. The Italian man. We have Gutierrez and Bonilla. Juan Soto, Neil Cruz, Wander Franco on the Iconic, Plaz, Benjamin, Richiro, Spencer Steer, came in the league, Francisco Alvarez, Alex Ramirez, Tamaris, Seager, Colas, Danny Soretti. Yeah, but I'm asking how to fix it. I mean, yeah, everyone's having trouble. But I'm asking how so. There's not trouble. We have Drew Gilbert, Galiz, box 5 here. Still a bit of a ways to go. There, better. If he's not a front rower, he wasn't getting no love. And the number then we are fucked for Bowman draft. The number 5 prospect at 17 years old and all of baseball is not exciting. We have Bryce Harper, Luis Cerna. 17-year-olds that have 800 plus OPSs aren't exciting. I don't know what to get you guys excited. Then is it just because you don't know the players because you have no clue who they are? 76 out of 99. I'm not trying to be facetious or an asshole. I'm asking honest questions because people don't know who the players are. Because I can give you a list of about 6 or 7 guys at least that if they were in draft, you guys would be salivating over if they were 18-year-old high school players. We have Colson Montgomery, Rodriguez, Gabriel Moreno, Robert, Kirstead, Johnson, Jorge, Jones, Rizzo, Jacob Melton on the gold. Be a 40 out of 75 to the Astros. Brooks Lee, Gutierrez, Alvarez, Mookie Betts, Francisco Alvarez, Brannon, Cepeda, Cole, Lindor, Jackson Holiday came to the league, Adrian Pinto, Montero, Vargas, Buxton. We have Junior Franco. Going to the Diamondbacks, Eru, Soto, and Ramirez. I'm just asking because there's Alfredo. What's his last name? The catcher from the Reds. The dude's batting over 300 with an 800 plus OPS. People were saying that Junior Caminero was 5+ years out, and he's probably be in the league next year. None of the top guys are 5+ years out. I was going to say they're probably 2 years out if they play well. We have Tristan Casas. Michael Harris is second. Ruben Santana for the Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks are hot right now going to Greg. It's going to be the base right there. Jackson Holiday, Latigo, Suzuki, Riley Green, Ethan Salas on the refractor. 396 out of 499. Nice hit here for Phil. Getting lucky winning the random and then getting a nice pull. We have Roman Anthony, Torres, Brett Batty, Witt, and Nick Gonzalez, Jackson Merrill, Elijah Green, Ben Joyce, let's say Scherzer, Cam Collier again, Spencer Jones, Volpe, Bush, Ronald Acuna Jr., Guerrero, Alfredo Dunno is who I was trying to talk about. Cabrera, Arenado, Jackson, Merrill. 195 out of 299. No, George, I understand. I was just saying it's more like you can inform people more, but I don't know what else to do. Nice Merrill hit there for the Padres and Phil. We have Azorio and Francisca. Francisca actually has really good numbers too. He just has to grow into his body and get some power. That's a guy that's probably 5 years out. But that's a guy that's 5 years out that could be nasty. I have Bogarts, Jose Altuve, Pinto on the Shimmer. They made the Shimmer a thick card this year, as in like 55 point. They used to all be 35. We have Arias, De Los Santos, Jordan Walker, Vientos, Jason Dominguez, Jet Williams, Wood, C.J. Abrams, Taj Bradley. We have Christian Vasquez, 442 out of 499. We're going to have Valdez and Acevedo. Aaron Judge on the Iconic. DePaula. Gallen, Diaz, Bo Bichette, Tatis. Corbin Carroll that came to the league. Espinoza, Shim. Trout, Votto. We have Leonardo Bernal for the Cardinals. And that's going to Robbie Coleman. We have Miguel Blais and Jason Dominguez. There's not been any Royals autos. Well, I mean, that's the problem is that the breakers don't know shit about Dick. I mean, that's a big issue I get. Maybe that's like a bigger issue with the product is they just don't know anything about prospects. You have dudes breaking that have huge groups that just don't know anything. They don't know their ass from their hand. We have Garcia, Guerrero Jr., Yordan Alvarez to the Astros, 123 out of 499 on the refractor. We have Arroyo, Young, Mervis, Olson, York, Bergala, Acuna, Joey Ortiz, Bryce Miller, Prospect Process, Elijah Green, Caba, and Gavin Cross. We have Oswalt Peraza, Wander Franco, Tristan Casas, Sanchez Isturis. We have Vinny Pasquantino, Christian Yelich, Suzuki on the color match, blue for the Cubs. True blue, that is. Be a 96 out of 150. Got Blaze Jordan, Delgado, Riley Green, Gunnar Henderson, and we're going to have Jesus Batidas. 164 out of 299 on the speckle. For the Yankees and Greg Adams. Solano and Mola. It's going to put us halfway through. Well, so my biggest issue with Bowman every release is that too many people get their hands on Bowman because like they assume it's like automatically a moneymaker, right? And that pisses me off in general because what happens is other guys go and break in other groups, which I don't care. Like, I'll say this, I don't care that you go break in other groups, but then I also don't want to hear you bitch about the other groups, how shitty they suck. Like, people go break in other groups and go bitch about other groups, and I'm like, I don't want to listen to you, bitch. We have Matt McLean, Adley Rutschman, Taj Bradley, because you're choosing to go break in that group, if that makes sense. 416 over 499. Well, compared to breaking with me, so like it'd be like if you go to a Toyota dealership and you bought a Honda and talk about how shitty your Honda is. Like I don't give it. Like Toyota's not going to give a shit. Okay, you bought a Honda, that's your own fault. Xavier Isaac, Arenamo, Josh Jung, Weimer, Jason Dominguez, Gabriel Gonzalez, Brady House, Stanton, Julio Rodriguez. We have Spencer Jones, Reimer, and Jacob Berry. We have Michael Harris, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Gunnar Henderson on the iconic card, Caminero, Arias, Suzuki, Casas. We have Emmanuel Bonilla for the Blue Jays on the speckle. Nice hit here. I believe he's in their top 15 now, if I'm not mistaken. He might be a little bit higher than that. 92 out of 299 on the speckle to the Blue Jays and Darren. Brian Acuna, Montez, Bobby Miller, Senga, and behind Senga is Connor Stain. One of the Rockies. It's going to Chad. Ooh, shoot. We have Mercedes and Mercedes because pack correlation matters. I don't know how you end up with two of the same base cards back to back. I mean, I guess you could restart. I don't know. I don't know how that happens with the correlation when you have back to back. Like that, so. No, I'm not saying you in general. I'm just saying, like, there are people in the group that do that don't get in, like, any breaks, but they'll complain about another breaker to me. And I'm like, okay. We have Scherzer. Or Jeremy Pena. We have Pinto. I am going to have to get up and get some more 55 point. On the shimmer. So I'm going to just do that right now. Nice little break. I didn't realize, like I said, I didn't realize the shimmers were thick. I mean, I'm not complaining about the color, don't get me wrong. I just didn't think there'd be that much color from everybody bitching. And I'm mostly asking how to fill faster from, so you guys don't have to sit around and wait. Like, I mean, obviously the easy solution is just to make everything way cheap, but I mean, I can't make it, like I still have to pay a certain price or whatever for the boxes, if that makes sense. So it's not like I can't make it that much cheaper. That's the problem. Is the first wave was decent. The last couple waves were pretty much where it's at retail wise now. So it's like can't really do much on the price, unfortunately. We have Vladimir however you say his name. We got Vladimir, Melton, Bush, Ben Joyce. That's why you see the price where it's at too. We have Jackson Merrill, Galiz, De Los Santos, Arenado, Volpe. We have Jose Barrios for Puerto Rico. I have 86 out of 499. Maybe I'll just run a 10-case player break. We have Jordan Lawler, Drew Gilbert, Buxton, Cabrera, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Look, it's Skinny Vladdy. Not the tubby version. We have Luciano, Mejia, Ramirez, Vargas, Anthony Volpe, Bonilla, Jackson Churio, Batty, Bobby Witt, Daniel Gilarte, 403 out of 499. was going to say this guy right here, if you have the Brewers, who is it? I was going to say Greg, I would hold him. He was one of my sleepers when it came to holding in 2023 Bowman. He has a lot of good. I think it has his numbers on here. Like you can see his average. He is a little bit older. I think he's like 19 or 20, but he seems to have like a good back contact, and the exit velo is good. He's just not getting like enough lift on it to hit home runs. We have Vargas and Castro. That's what I remember whenever I was researching him before, was that like the power numbers looked good, like the raw numbers. It's just he wasn't hitting home runs. Like he was hitting the ball either at people or to like line drives or ground balls, but hitting them very, very hard. Which, I mean, I'm not a whole, like, let's change your launch angle. There's not been any Mariners. Yet. There has been some base Celestine, but there hasn't been any hits. But I'm sure you've got some nasty Mariners if the breaks you're in have at least been. There is 5 boxes left. Well, yeah, 5. Obviously, this one just opened, Levy. Yeah, I mean, the thing about Kjerstad is if you're going to collect them, I mean, his rookie's going to be next year, right? But he's old. And he's only old because he had that heart condition. So, like, that took, like, 2 years off of his development plus COVID. Like, he should have been up probably 2 years ago if he didn't have the heart condition. We have James Wood, Arias, Bryce Miller, Mervis, Nick Gonzalez, Acevedo, Jet Williams, Franco Ortiz, Vaquero, Diaz, Valdez, Yelich, Peraza. Got Aaron Judge on the iconic Shim, Gallen, Joey Votto, Pasquantino, another Oscar Colas on the wave refractor, 89 out of 100. That's kind of nutty too. There has not been any non-prospect autographs yet. There's only been one non-first, and that's Perron. Let's go into the White Sox and Brian Thomas. We have Churio, Espinoza, Garcia, Riley Green, Bryant Bentoncourt. Going to the Rockies. Going to Chad Bowart. We have De Los Santos, Blyes, Olsen, Iconic, Altuve, and Tamar Johnson. 104 out of 125. Going to the Pirates. But yeah, I mean, that's probably how I'm going to try to push breaks close too, Brian, is through the same way I ran that mini. Just there's going to be times where it's multiple teams, not just the Padres. But I don't know what else to do other than do it that way. I mean, I have to do something. Vientos, Fernando Tatis Jr., Kevin Parada on the Fuchsia Shimmer. That's going to be an 82 out of 199. Losing all of his things. Glasses, helmet, going to Steve. Marcelo Mayer, Savala, Taj Bradley, Walker, Kjerstad, Walcott, Miller, Tatis Jr., Abrams. We have Poe Young Wang, 84 out of 99, and I believe he's not assigned to any team if I'm not mistaken, so we'll have to random him off at the end. Chinese Taipei. Celestine. Sarmiento. Devers, Arias, Arianamo, Mercedes, Rutschman, Bichette, Jackson Holiday, House, Isaac, Bogarts, Mike Trout. We have Alfredo Dunno going to the Reds, and that's going to Philip Lemons. One of my favorite players in the entire box. Third international prospect, absolutely rakes, plus arm at catcher. The only downside if you're looking to collect catchers is you'll probably outgrow the position because he's a big boy and they don't let big boys catch. As in, there's a chance he could end up being like 6'4", and if he ends up being 6'4", they really don't. A lot of teams don't like their catchers being big because just like big goalies in the NHL, your 5 hole's big. Blocking is a little bit harder because your arms are long. We have Rada and Jace Jung. But he's already polished enough to where they said he, hands down, could be a good defensive catcher. So I'm arguing with somebody because there's a lot of people got him ranked as like the 10th best prospect in the box, and I think they're full of shit and don't know how to read stats or scouting reports. The thing is he has a rocket launcher though, so they're talking about moving him to the outfield because his arms they're talking about the Reds might move him to right field because his arm's so good, and he actually runs pretty well. I think they just don't see really a path for him coming up as a catcher because they already have Stevenson, and I think they have another catcher ahead of him in the pipeline, if I'm not mistaken. He also is like 17th in the Reds pipeline, or maybe he's 13th. But his ranking's so low because the Reds have a stacked farm system. Like they have like their top 10 guys are nasty. The best prospect in Chrome is Salas. I mean, it is what it is. But I do think that guys like Basalo and Dunno, Felon Celestine, I think long term the best guy is going to be Yoandris Vargas, the shortstop for the Dodgers. I think he's going to end up being the guy that when he gets called up, he's going to be the guy everyone's the most excited about. Like, it's already kind of like, Salas is going to be called up, so you know that at some point in time early because the Padres don't have good catchers. But I really do think that the most exciting guy when he comes up is going to be Vargas. We have Gorman, Bobby Witt. Not this Vargas, the other Vargas. We have Miguel Vargas for the Dodgers, 99 out of 199, going to Levy. Obviously looking for the other Vargas, but Miguel still has a chance to be a very good pro. We have Akiro, DePaula, Corbin Carroll, Harper, Veen, Drew Jones, Crawford, Tovar, Grisham, and Jackson Holiday. Luis Guanapa. Maya, this kid could be really good too, Brandon Maya. Drew Waters, Baez, and I might be butchering some of their names because I'm not like I have to listen to them actually play some to figure out how exactly you say their names because I don't speak Spanish. We have Machado Rivas, Torin, Senga, Correa. We have another Salas on the refractor going to Phil. This one's going to be a 402 out of 499. At least they give him a pretty dope picture. Like, the year they had Shaylin Polanco in here, they gave him, like, the dumbest looking picture ever. We have Latigo, Chavili, Terang, we have Beebe, and Camilo Diaz. Going to be in a 5 out of 299 going to Jeff Mercado. On the Speckle. Got Parada and Munoz. I will also say, though, that I do think Basalo could be very, very good power hitter, but he's going to be in a first baseman. Nope. Corbin Carroll has an autograph. Rutschman and Henderson have an autograph. Jordan Walker has an auto. Eguy Rosario has an autograph. There's a few rookies that have autographs. A lot of the big names. We have Weimer, Riley. I have the Purple Shimmer Samuel Munoz, 229 out of 250. Which is also sneaky because like those are probably kind of short printed, so they're probably worth a decent amount. We have Elijah Green, Anthony, J-Rod, Josh Jung, Noelvi Marte, Spencer Jones, Merrill, Chisholm Jr., Stanton, Yosu DePaula. I didn't realize DePaula was a lefty. 104 out of 299. We have Dunno, Collier, Acuna Jr., Dylan Beavers, Francisca, Guerrero, Casas, Michael Harris II, Michael Harris II again, Soto, Osorio, Matt McLean, Bobby Miller, and Wickelman Gonzalez going to the Red Sox. I'll have to look into him a little bit more, Jeff. There's certain guys where like I looked at him and I said, all right, this guy's like middle tier, and then I just didn't get a chance to go back. I'll be honest with you, I've been getting swamped at regular work. Luis Torres and Jackson Holiday. Which, by the way, 151 for Pokemon comes out next week. I'm going to be doing pre-orders. My order has been confirmed, so there is a Johnny Bench autograph. Yes, it's part of the Retro Fractors. There's a reason. So in the Red Sox and the Pirates, their price is a little bit high in hobby because they have the Retro Fractor chances. Not high, but a little bit higher than they are in HTA even because HTA is only autographs. So you can't get the Clemente or the Babe Ruth. Should I say George Herman Ruth, I was going to say. So because you can't get them, the price obviously in HTA goes down for those teams, which is why some of the teams HTA... Well, in general, my HTA is actually priced pretty probably low compared to other people would price theirs. I try not to squeeze every penny out of HTA because HTA is like, it's high risk, high reward, right? It's 36 only autographs, no base. You guys know that's not my style of thing. I mean, Trinity, it's fine because Trinity is like a different price point, but that's why I like mixing the hobby with the HTA because it gives you a little bit more autographs, but still gives you some chance to hit base and parallels. We have Acuna Jr., Gunnar Henderson. There's a nice Gunnar Henderson True Blue, a little bit off center, a little bit more than a little off center, but 150 out of 150 on the bookend there. Harvey. Wish the centering was a little bit better for you, but nonetheless, I mean, I know you're an Orioles fan. This is one that I would just slide right into the PC because Henderson's going to be, he'll probably end up being the superstar out of the two guys between him and Rutschman. He's probably the guy that has a chance to win MVP. We have Vargas, Castro, Bo Naylor, Morel Acuna, Vladimir. We have Melton, Outman, Cabrera, Ramirez, Galiz, De Los Santos, Amaya, Bailey, Jeremy Pena, Lawler, and Drew Gilbert. We have Corey Seager, Colas, another Jose Barrios. Going to the Blue Jays, 496 out of 499. We have Luciano, Mejia, Freeman, Machado, and Blade Tidwell going to the Mets. The Mets are volume guys for the autos. They got 13 chances of autographs for some crap. Like I think it's 12 actually. 3 rookies, so they have Batty, Alvarez, and Senga as rookie autograph options, and they have 9 guys with firsts. We have Brian Acuna and Montez. I shouldn't say. Now, Steve's going to be mad that I told you guys all that because now people are going to compete for the Mets with him. But, I mean, it just is what it is. What did I say? They have a lot of autographs. I mean, they have a ton of. Like I said, 9 first Bowman, 3 rookies. That's a lot. I mean, yep, the A's had a lot of autographs in chrome. Topps chrome. Yep, 9 firsts. And 3 rookies. 12 total autograph chances. We have Bogarts, Trout. We have Carlos De La Cruz for the Phillies. And that's going to Anthony. Sarmiento, Walcott, Vientos, Corbin Carroll, Vaquero for the Nationals, 85 out of 199. There has not been anything crazy for the Royals yet. But I think you mean the Blue Jays because that's who you have. I was going to say we have Mercedes Celestin, Taj Bradley, Jordan Walker, Marte, Isaac, Arianemo, Tatis Jr., Abrams. We have Marco Luciano for the Tigers, 155 out of 499. There's been 2 Jose Barrios and a Bonilla parallel. I don't think there's been any autographs. Gabriel Gonzalez, Brady House, Rutschman, Bichette. You have the iconic Rutschman, Arias, Berry, Emmanuel Valdez, Guerrero Jr., Harris II, Caminero, and Jacob Reimer. After this, for the single box break, guys, that were in the mini, give me a second to clean up and then we'll run that. Because I got to switch lists and everything. Into the first mini box and number 11. I will say people have complained about the color some. It has not been great color, but it hasn't been as bad as people have said where it's all base autographs. We have Seager, Brett Batty, Gavin Cross on the purple shimmer. That's what I've been seeing all day. People complaining that it's all base autographs and cases. And maybe we had a good case, but it's not all base. I mean, it is all like base looking because it's all speckles and refractors, but those are numbered cards. We have 200 out of 250 for the Gavin Cross and the Royals. We have Jacob Reimer, Jacob Berry, Shohei Ohtani, Hoskins, Rojas, Caminero, Arias, Bryant, Devers. We have Kenner Delgado on the speckle, 154 out of 299. For the Yankees and Greg. Have Acuna, Montez, Cruz, Pena, Trout, Vargas, Castro, Spencer Steer, Soto, Yoshida, Vladimir, Melton, Colas, Amaya. We're going to have Kenny Gomez for the Astros. Going to Jeff. Gabriel Gonzalez and Brady House. I know there's some people that are a little bit excited about Kenny Gomez, but if I remembered right, the numbers didn't look good. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Tatis Jr., Grayson Rodriguez, nice autograph here, 155 out of 190, not autograph, parallel on the Aqua Ray Wave. Going to Harvey and the O's, 155 out of 199. This guy's going to have to be the ace for the Orioles long term if they want to have a chance to be great, or they got to sign an ace. We have Zavala, Rada, Freeman, Machado, Jackson Merrill, Miller, Mayer, Morel, Acuna Jr., Brooks Lee, Sarmiento, and Walcott. We're going to have Cabrera, Bo Naylor, Devers, Yasier Mercedes, Celestine, Patrick Bailey, Outman, Cabrera on the refractor out of 499. It's going to be a 12 out of 499 to the Tigers. And Jeffrey, we have Isaac, Arianama, Valdez, Rutschman, and behind Rutschman we have one of my sleepers, Welbin Francisca, 57 out of 250 for the Guardians. And that's going to John Jones. John Bones Jones over there. I was going to say nice hit for him and the Guardians on the true purple. Great numbers, needs to add a little bit of power to his game to be a true hobby guy, but we have Jung and Churio, because you know in the hobby everybody wants a guy that hits 55 home runs and bats 150. So into the final box here. And that one's actually, it looks really well centered too, which is the most important. I didn't really check out the surface, but centering looks great. Jordan Walker, Bryce Harper on the iconic, Kyle Schwarber. One of the Phillies for the USA, 486 out of 499. We got Jorge, Colson Montgomery, Taj Bradley, Acuna. We have a Frederick Bencosme for the Orioles, going to Harvey. Tamar Johnson, Gutierrez, Tatis Jr., Abrams, Crawford, Cepeda, Brooks Lee, Rutschman, and Bichette. I have Alvarez, Montero, Bannon, Guerrero Jr., Valdez, Tristan Casas to the Red Sox on the True Gold. It's going to be an 8 out of 50. I don't know what number he wears. Going to JP. A little bit off-center, a little bit heavy on the bottom. We have Salas, Pinto, Vientos, Bogarts, and we have a Christian Serta, 20 out of 25, going to Greg on the True Orange. And the Diamondbacks. Nice hit there. Rodriguez and Eru. And all the Diamondback guys are playing like A and high A, so the Diamondback guys and the A and the Angels guys seem to all be kind of pushed up in each respective system. So you got an extra autograph there because nobody noticed there was 2 in that mini box. You have Acuna Jr., Julio Rodriguez, Victor Esteras on the Shimmer. Guys, there is 2 more Bowman Chrome breaks up. I will post another hobby case tomorrow early in the morning. Tomorrow I won't be able to break till late. If we don't fill in the afternoon, I'm going to let you guys know right now. If we don't fill early so I can break in the afternoon, I'm not going to be able to break till at least a little bit later tomorrow night. We have Moeller, Geraldo, Naylor, Morel, Jordan Lawler, Carter Young, Solano, Outman, Cabrera, Nolan Gorman on the 81 out of 499 of the Cardinals. I expected us to be like 5 cases in, so I figured it wouldn't be a big issue if I broke late Friday, but now I feel like a jackass because you guys are going to be waiting 81 out of 499 a couple days to break the breaks, and then I'm going to have to break it late. We have Acuna and Arroyo. Amaya, Patrick Bailey, Yordan Alvarez, Gavin Cross, Bergala, Seager, Colas. We have Jackson Churio, Esteras, Caba, Freeman, Mike Machado. We have Javier Rivas for the Pirates. So we're not going to get the red like Jeff wants. We're going to have Cerna and Almeida. And that's going to be the break. Do a quick recap on the hits, but I want to check the I know that this guy needs random off, but I want to check. I don't know if I know these guys are on teams. Was Nelson Cruz and Toro were on teams this year? They were on teams, right? Let's look at the checklist. Ugh. What team would Toro be on? He's not an Astro? I just want to make sure before... we'll go over the hits in a second. I just want to make sure before I don't run inserts. either by country or was he Canadian? That doesn't help me at all. It just says the Canada. Ugh. If I have to run Toro stuff, I'll run it later. I'm pretty sure they were both on teams. Like, I'm pretty sure Nelson Cruz is on a team too. I know that Wang was not. I never even heard of this guy. I know he plays in the Chinese Professional Baseball League, but I never heard, like, I know he's not a major leaguer. Let's go over all of the numbered, because there's no color in Bowman Chrome. We're gonna have Jacob Melton on the yellow, Cerna on the green shimmer, Gallen on the fuchsia shimmer, the shimmer Dominguez, Torres on the green, Cole on the blue, Cabrera on the refractor, Colas on the wave refractor, purple wood, shimmer Williams, Plaz on the refractor. We have some memorabilia out of 150 for the Jordan Lawler. We're going to have Reese Hoskins on the aqua ray wave, the green Munoz, Churio on the shimmer, Abrams on the fuchsia, Nolan Gorman on the refractor, Ituris on the shimmer, the gold Casas, Cabrera on the refractor, Grayson Rodriguez on the aqua ray wave, Delgado on the speckle. We're going to have Cross on the purple shimmer, Luciano on the refractor, Vaquero on the fuchsia shimmer, the true blue Henderson, DePaula on the speckle, Munoz on the purple shimmer, Vargas on the aqua ray wave, Parada on the fuchsia shimmer, the true aqua Johnson, Colas on the wave refractor, Ohapi on the true fuchsia, Pinto on the shimmer, Bonilla on the speckle, Taj Bradley on the refractor, the blue Suzuki, Alvarez on the refractor, Pinto on the shimmer, Merrill on the speckle, and Acevedo on the true blue for the Nats. And then we're going to get into the World Baseball Classic, guys. We obviously have Po Jung Wang. Needs random author. We have Nelson Cruz on the gold, Toro on the refractor, Schwarber on the refractor, Barrios ×2 on the refractor, Vasquez on the refractor, and Pasquantino on the refractor. Getting into the autographs other than Ethan Salas refractors that are up on the board. We have Javier Rivas on the base, Bryant Bentoncourt on the base, Ben Cosme on the base, Reyes on the refractor out of 499, Gomez on the base, De La Cruz on the base, Tidwell on the base, Gonzalez on the base, Plaz on the base, Franco on the base, Cook on the base, Stain on the base, Mascara on the base, Burnell on the base, Soretti on the base, and Ruben Santana base autograph. Going to have Jesus Bastidas on the speckle, Ethan Salas on the refractor ×2 out of 499. We have Ricardo Olivar on the base. No, my bad. On the refractor out of 499. Diaz out of 299 on the speckle. Gilarte on the refractor out of 499. Perron on the speckle out of 299. Montero on the purple ray wave out of 150. Dunno on the base. Francisco on the true purple out of 250. And then Christian Serta 20 out of 25 on the true orange. That's the break, guys. I appreciate y'all getting in it. Hopefully we can fill up the HTA and then the half and half. The half and half does have a ×2 option, so if you're looking to get in there ×2, by all means, get in there. Then you'll be in an HTA full case, essentially, in a hobby full case. I appreciate y'all. Let me get set up to run this weighing here. We'll get going 1 second for the weighing, and then, like I said, that single box. Give me till like 11:30, and we'll run it around. We'll run around 11:30. I'll tag everybody in it. But we can get over here and run the weighing. Definitely some of you Baltimore Ravens' favorite thing, some weighing all around your mouth. Anyway, we have Bowman Chrome #1 Wayne random. Top guy will get it. Obviously, I just took the list from here. And we have Joe Ort as the winner. Congratulations, Joe. I appreciate you guys, as always, for getting the break. Ort gets the weighing there.